Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if this is your first time being here. My name is Melissa. This is Empowered Gems Tarot, and in today's video, we're going to be looking ahead into your love life for the upcoming month of May. This is a general collective reading on YouTube, so remember that if something in the reading doesn't feel like it fits for you or if it feels confusing, usually that's a sign that the message is not for you today and it's meant for somebody else out there in the collective. So just release it, let it go, and understand that those messages are just meant for someone else. If you guys did want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box down below. Personal readings are a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal energy and situation. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and choose your reading. If you're drawn to reading number 1, we'll be working with the Wizard of Oz Tarot in this rose quartz. If you're drawn to reading number 2, we're working with the Magickal Dogs Tarot and this piece of agate. And if you're drawn to reading number 3, we're going to be working with the NYC Tarot and this pyrite. Take a deep breath and think about your love life for the upcoming month of April. Choose the deck or crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you're ready, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the Wizard of Oz Tarot and this rose quartz crystal, this will be your message. So today we're going to be looking into what is ahead for you in love this upcoming month of May. And I'm going to begin by taking a look at the overall energies for you guys this month. Oh, you know, it's really interesting that this message of self-love is the first to come out, because more often than not, when I have rose quartz in a reading, this is typically an indicator that self-love is needed or that we're working on it. Okay, so we've got self-love, we've got outer turmoil, we have shy, and then we have the document. All right. Okay, group 1. So I definitely feel like you guys are in sort of a self-protective phase. I almost said a self-protective bubble this month. I feel like there's a lot going on in your external environment. And this outer turmoil, it could be connected to something with your love life. It could be just any other external circumstances that are taking up more of your time or causing disruption for you. It definitely feels like it's something that you guys are committed to with this document energy here. And I just feel like it's making you want to sort of like revert into your little shell a bit. I see you guys wanting to be really cozy. I see you guys really connected to your inner child this month, like how she's hugging this teddy bear. I just feel you seeking for activity with shy that allows you to be more inward focused, more introverted, and just like really comfy. So whatever that is for you, that seems to be part of the focus this month. Now, I feel like some of you guys are wanting to kind of put yourselves out there in some way, because the shy card is giving me a little bit of like this hesitant energy where it's like, maybe you're wanting to be included, or you're wanting to go do something or try something or connect with someone, but you're feeling a little standoffish about it, or a little unsure if it's safe to do so. And I feel like for some of you guys, there is somebody here that you're connecting with this month who they also have a lot going on in their external world, right? Like there is maybe something going on with them as it pertains to legal stuff. So maybe this person has legal issues. Maybe they're going through a divorce. This could be you as well. Maybe some of you guys are the ones going through a divorce or separation this month. So let's see, group one. What else do you need to know about your love life this month? What's coming through for group one, please, Spirit? Tell us more about this situation. Five of Wands. Yeah. King of Swords. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. The way that I'm kind of planning the spread this month, just to give you guys some insight, is the center card is meant to represent your situation. This is meant to represent your energy, and this is meant to represent either like who's coming toward you, who you're dealing with, or just like external factors impacting love. So there's some interesting energy coming through here that's like confirming a lot of what I'm seeing in the overall. The Five of Wands is like, I think you guys just have a lot going on. There could be like a lot of drama that you're dealing with. Again, with this outer turmoil, it just feels like you have a lot happening that's like rocking the boat metaphorically for you. And so like you are in this self-protective phase, like where you're trying to kind of not get caught in the crosshairs of whatever is happening in your life. And this King of Swords, I feel, is really interesting being in your specific energy, because the King of Swords is about like being particular, having standards, right? And I feel like you're in this King of Swords energy where you're looking at this drama and you're like kind of feeling like it's not up to your standards. So whether it's a love interest, someone you're divorcing, I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, for some of you, this could even be like work drama that's coming up for you, right? Like whatever it is, I see you guys being really particular and picky and assessing whether or not this situation really aligns with your standards. Now, the imagery in this card is interesting, right? Because this is the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. And in this particular card, he is like dressed up with the kingly sort of attire, but he is struggling with his bravery, right? And this sort of like outward attire that he's wearing helps to sort of boost the ego in a way so that he can act brave in the moment in this scene. And so it could be that you guys are just sort of like gearing up, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not that you're being inauthentic, but it's like you're armoring up, I think is the right word. Armoring up. You're looking at the situation and you're saying, look, I'm working on my self-love. I'm working on my standards right now. I think you're realizing that you can do better than whatever the situation is bringing into your life. And even if it means like we're just practicing the skill of that, of like acting as if this is what we're doing. I think what I'm trying to say is I think you all are still working on your self-worth and knowing your worth and your value this month. And I think logically with the King of Wands, or the King of Spears, the King of Swords, you see that you deserve better. But in embodiment, I feel like there is still a little bit of you working toward really feeling that internally, if that makes sense. Now, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is supposedly like your outer circumstances or someone coming toward you. I wouldn't be surprised, again, for some of you guys, if there's something connected to money, career, or like separating from somebody where money and finances were involved here. But the Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful energy because it signifies when we put effort into it, it can potentially grow and flourish. So I'm wondering for some of you if there is an opportunity that's coming through this month where it's like a golden opportunity to kind of get you out of this drama or this tumultuous situation that you're in. So let's keep going. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what's next in love for group one this month of May? We have children. Interesting. I really feel like there's a lot of this inner child stuff coming up. The other thing I feel for some of you guys is that this month, I think Spirit wants you to be more playful, right? The King of Swords is a very serious energy. And even this King of Swords, he's like playing dress up a little bit, right? And so you've got inner child stuff coming up multiple times here. I really think Spirit wants you to be a little bit more playful and try to sprinkle in some joy into your month. Some of you guys, there could literally be children involved in this too, right? But that card with all that self-love and all that other inner child imagery, I think there's definitely a need to focus there this month. We have freedom. Yeah, it's like you guys are wanting to get out of whatever this Five of Wands energy is. That's what I feel is happening. Interesting, short term. All right. There is a situation here where I think you guys are connecting. There's like potential here with the Ace of Pentacles, right? There is some sort of an opportunity that's coming to you this month out of this turmoil that you guys are in. But I do think Spirit is saying there's either something about it that's time sensitive, or it's going to be a shorter term. And the important thing to remember about this Ace of Pentacles, or any ace that we get in the tarot, is that aces have to do with potential. Unless we actually invest, unless we actually water this metaphorical seed of the ace, it just stays potential, right? And with that freedom energy in the middle, there's like this lighthearted, kind of casual vibe that I see with you. And the Ace of Pentacles is going to be more serious, right? So I wouldn't be surprised for some of you guys if whatever this opportunity is, maybe you find yourselves not fully ready for it yet. Let's see. Let's see. What else, please, Spirit? We have the closed gate, not the right time, and misalignments. And then over here, we've got fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, I think... I just think that whatever opportunity is coming toward you guys this month, there's a shyness or hesitancy for you. Like maybe it comes around and you're like, I just don't know if I'm ready yet, or my heart's not fully open yet. There's definitely reservations that I feel like you guys have, because maybe you're still healing or still working through some inner work at this time. And the Ace of Swords tells me your heart space is kind of shut down, or you're more in your head or trying to be more logical about it. And I really think there's still inner work that needs to be done around logically knowing that you deserve something better and then actually embodying and being that. You know what I mean? And this opportunity with the fire energy, this could be a fire sign of significance, so Leo, Sag, Aries, but it's something exciting, it's passionate, there's opportunity for it to grow, but there's also something about it that might be a little bit like unpredictable, or maybe this person has some external circumstances that are impacting the timing coming together in a meaningful way. Which is interesting. That fire also contributes to this Five of Wands too, the kind of drama energy that's here. So again, I do feel some of my group 1 viewers, this is like a work thing too. That's like an outer circumstance that's affecting your dating at this time. So what I'm going to do, group 1, is just close it out with a little bit of guidance for you from the Spirit, just to see what Spirit is wanting you to know about this month ahead in love. We have unavailable. This rejection is for my divine protection. Exactly. I think you're the one rejecting it though, you guys. Or you're very hesitantly even engaging in it. We also have memories. I do not focus on what is already gone. I choose to show up fully for myself and others in the present moment. Interesting. And then look, we do have the energy of triggers. When someone's behavior irritates me, I take it as an opportunity to heal something unresolved within myself, which is so accurate. It's so true, right? Like one of the hallmarks of self-love is really understanding what it is that causes you to feel triggered and being able to self-manage in those moments because you understand what it is, where it comes from, right? So looks pretty interesting, group one. I really see you guys more focused on trying to be free of like drama or chaos this month, elevating and raising your standards, like really trying to be cozy and focusing on self-love. And there is an opportunity here for love, but I feel like it's going to be a shorter lived window here with this, but for good reason with that rejection energy here. Okay. So this is what I see. Comment below. Let me know what you guys have planned for the month of April. I'm sorry, for the month of May, and I'll see you in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey, group two, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the Magical Dogs Tarot and this little piece of agate, this will be your message. So we're looking at what is next in love as we head into the upcoming month of May. So we will start by tapping into these overall energies for you guys. We have watching. We have a Capricorn. The Siren. And we have Meow. So you guys definitely seem to kind of have your eye on somebody this month. I feel like you are watching, looking at something, looking for someone. This card in particular talks about staying up to date with people online or sort of like observing people's activity almost like in an obsessive way or kind of scrolling on social media to see what they're up to. And with this Siren energy right next to it, I feel like some of you guys might be either feeling kind of pulled or drawn into it, like there's something alluring or seductive about it, or maybe there's like an energy of you guys almost wanting to like do this yourselves, right? It could be the energy is flipped where somebody's watching you be seductive and kind of in your Siren energy on social media. There's something connected here to Capricorn energy too. So this is like a very sort of ambitious, hardworking energy. It's very disciplined. You know, there's light and shadow attributes to it, so we'll kind of see how the energies play out when we get more insight here. This could also be somebody of significance too that you're connecting with who has more earth energy. But this Meow talks about like fitting in, right? Sort of being different than the group, but doing what you need to do to kind of fit in with the group. It's also like a very fun and free-spirited energy too. So there could be an element of this month you guys trying to like fit in with others or have more fun with others within your situation. With Capricorn, there could be something connected to work. Maybe some of you guys work online or do content creation or something online. So let's see. Let's just get into this energy, group two. So what else, Spirit, can you tell us about love in the month of May for my group number 2 viewers? What is the situation at hand, please, Spirit? Five of Pentacles. Show me the energy of my viewers this month in love within the situation. Queen of Cups. Okay. And then show me the energy of whoever they're dealing with. Who's this most significant person that they should be aware of here? The Ace of Pentacles. With the Eight of Cups. So maybe somebody walked away from you guys recently, or I definitely feel with this Five of Pentacles, there's something here that's connected to more like abandonment issues, okay? And it's interesting, right? Because we have this little group energy. This is also a group energy. But in this group energy, everybody is trying to stay sheltered from the cold, okay? So yeah, I feel like there's something here where you guys are feeling maybe a little bit abandoned, left out, iced out in some way. And I feel like with this Queen of Cups, there is an energy of you guys being really in your feels about that, really emotional about that. And emotional doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, right? We all have emotions. Emotions are not good or bad. They just are, right? And so some of this watching and heavy observing online or obsessing could be connected to that feeling of abandonment, where you're like looking for reassurance or searching for comfort in what you're doing. But I think Spirit wants you guys to just be cautious that you're not veering into something that's a little bit obsessive, where it's keeping your emotions out of whack even worse than they would be if you weren't watching and heavily focusing on whatever this is. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is interesting, right? Because this could be the person that you guys are dealing with. And there's also, again, a connection here to Capricorn. So for some of you, this Ace of Pentacles might actually be like, this is connected to your work or your career. It could be connected to just the energy of effort and investing in something this month with regard to your love life, right? So maybe like how this can show up sometimes in love is when we are investing in maybe community or investing in spaces where we can be connected to other people. The reason I think other people is because of this card right here. I do feel like you guys are looking to put effort into friends or community, work, something where you're going to be around people. You can maybe be a little more free-spirited or whimsical, or maybe there's just an energy of you trying to fit into spaces. And that's where this Five of Pentacles could be coming from, or maybe some of you guys feel like a little bit of an outsider, even though you're trying to fit in. All right, so let's keep going. Group 2. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what's next in love for my Group 2 viewers? Definitely feels with this Eight of Cups here at the bottom that you guys are sort of in a space where you're looking or searching for something, searching for fulfillment this month. Like you've walked away from something, but I think there's still an element of it having a hook in you in some way. Yeah, fun time. So you're definitely getting out there, having fun. Maybe you guys are posting on social media and this is like someone watching you. You have control, releasing and taking back power. Young male. And the beauty queen. Yeah, I think you guys might be the ones that are like putting yourselves out there or posting online. The beauty queen can be this young male too, right? It's at the undertone of this. So like, it could be that you guys are watching somebody who has like a public presence online on social media that lures you in, but it's like kind of mirrored. I feel like it could be either way depending on your situation. Yeah, so there's somebody here. There's a young male here. So this is going to be somebody who's a little more fun, right? Maybe somebody who's a little bit younger or just younger in their energy, the way they come across. They might be into cars. They might be into sports. There's potential with this Ace of Pentacles. There's potential with this person, but I feel like you guys are more looking at like the friendship energy or something else here. And it's interesting with this control over top of the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles is when we feel powerless sometimes. And so I do feel like Spirit is saying like, this is a month where it's time for you guys to take back your power. This is time it's time for you guys to release and let go of whatever it is that you've been really fixating on that's not serving you in your highest good, right? Let's see what else. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit, about love this month for group 2? Divine counterpart, twin flame, karmic, and your person. And we have cleanse, negative energy, fresh start, and then we do have trust issues between you guys. So yeah, I think that this person is trying to kind of cleanse their energy of any negative stuff. With this Ace of Pentacles, this 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, I think this is what Spirit is wanting you to do as well. Really, group 2, what I feel loud and clear from Spirit for you is like, don't let fixation on somebody who like left you, abandoned you, isn't being consistent, whatever. Like, don't let that preoccupy so much of your mind or dictate behavior that you partake in online, because it's only going to bring negativity in and keep you down. This is definitely a month where Spirit is wanting you to also cleanse the energy, cleanse your space, ground yourself a little bit. And there is something about you guys spending time and having fun with your friends and your social circle too, which is going to be really important for you to invest in this month. It could be that whoever you guys have recently separated from, or whoever this young male is, that this is like a divine counterpart connection where maybe like there was a mirroring energy present here. Sometimes those types of connections can be really uncomfortable because, we're like reflecting back to the other person where we still have a lot of inner work to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're perfect. Rarely does it, right? But when you feel yourself getting triggered, that's usually an indication of something to learn about yourself that this person could be activating, right? So let's just see what Spirit wants you guys to focus on with regard to your own energy this month in love. Let's take a look. We have invasion. Yes. See, this says, I respect your privacy as you continue to grow on your journey. And that makes so much sense with this watching, you guys. Like, I really feel like that you watching or observing them, it's only keeping you stuck, And so this is really a month where Spirit is guiding you to let that go, especially if this is who it is. I don't know that this is a new person. I feel like this person is showing up with this cleanse here because this is who Spirit wants you to sort of detoxify from worrying about so much. This person is showing up as somebody who might be more career focused right now. They might be focusing on investing in themselves. They're definitely not with a young male, necessarily somebody who's ready to settle down, and they may still be figuring out where they fit in, right? And so their Spirit is very much saying like, watching them online, checking up on them with tarot readings, stuff like that. That's only keeping you stuck in this feeling of abandonment because you're still kind of watching them from the outside versus being in their inner world. Okay. Let's get one more. And then we have confusion. I take responsibility for my own decisions that contributed to challenging situations. So I think just being clear, right? And like keeping it real with yourself around how you may have contributed to the situation, right? That's where the twin flame, the divine counterpart energy is coming from. It's showing you like where you have an area of growth opportunity. It doesn't mean this other person didn't contribute to, right? But this is specifically about taking accountability for ourselves and how we impacted a situation here. We also have like attracts like. My energetic frequency determines my experiences. This is really interesting, you guys, because like this 5 of Pentacles energy is very much an energy of feeling like we don't deserve something. We're less than, we're abandoned, right? We're kind of isolated. And so when you're in that type of energy, it's going to attract people that mirror that back to you, right? So partners who are like emotionally unavailable, partners that are not fully there and fully present with you. And this person, this young male, is just in a place in their life where they're not ready to settle down, right? So when you're in your Queen of Cups energy and you're ready to like be loving and committed to someone and you have all this love to give, and you deserve to receive love, this type of person isn't really ready to like reciprocate that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think what Spirit is saying is like continuing to stay connected into this person energetically is only keeping you in that vibration with them. That doesn't work for you, right? So it really feels like group 2 that this month, Spirit very much wants you to go out, have fun with your friends, have fun, and try to like kind of cleanse and detach from whoever this person or situation was. All right, so comment below group 2. Let me know what's been happening in your love life leading up to this point. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the NYC Tarot deck and this pyrite crystal, this will be your love reading for the month of May. So we're going to be taking a look at what's ahead for you guys in love. And we're just going to start off by looking at the overall energies here with these oracle cards. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, so we're starting off with the message of karmic partners. And then we have runner. Okay, we also have a game face. Goodness, okay. And then we have skater girl. All right, group 3. Goodness, these readings for the month of May have been pretty intense. All right, so karmic partner. This talks about turbulent connections with plenty of highs and lows, red flags, codependency, arguments, and miscommunication. They test us and our understanding of love and relationships. So Spirit is saying there's definitely somebody here that's pretty prevalent for you this month, a karmic partner. And I definitely feel there's a big trigger here because you, my viewer, I think are somebody who is trying to take things very seriously or kind of trying to power through the connection. And this person is more of a runner. This is somebody who like doesn't want to do the inner work, doesn't want to take accountability. They're very fearful when it comes to connection, and they're afraid of intimacy. It also talks about not feeling worthy of your time and energy and needs constant validation. So this could even be the type of person like look at this. It's like how they're hugging and you see the man is like distracted by his phone, distracted by social media. This could even be the type of person that does that, right? Where they don't feel worthy. So they're like seeking attention on social media from you. And so it's interesting with skating along, right? Because this is about just sort of letting things slide, just going with the flow, being really kind of fluid. And then your energy over here is in this game phase, which is kind of like, it says taking things seriously, a competition, the look, in it to win it, fake it till you make it. So you guys might be kind of like strong-arming yourselves through this connection this month out of maybe a little bit of ego or wanting things to look a certain way or be a certain way that they're just not. Okay. So let's see. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about love for group 3 this month? What do they need to know? Joining energy. Two of Cups. Interesting. Show me the energy of my viewers this month. The Five of Cups. And show me the energy of the person they're dealing with, please. the Nine of Wands. Okay. Well, the interesting thing about this, you guys, is like there is emotional harmony and resonance here with the Two of Cups, right? Like you and this person might be going out on dates this month, spending some quality time together, getting on the same page, but your person is very guarded with this Nine of Wands. Again, I think that they're kind of like only letting you in, but so much, or not fully trusting of the situation. And I feel like they aren't really doing the inner work that they need to do. I feel like this person you guys are dealing with may also be, with this Two of Wands, sort of in a place where they're trying to figure out what their next move is in life. You know, the Two of Wands can sometimes talk about a person that's got like one foot in and one foot out the door of a connection. They're a little bit restless. They want to expand, but they're not sure where to. You know what I mean? So take it as it resonates for you, but I do kind of pick up on that in their energy. And I see you guys kind of feeling a bit disappointed about things with the Five of Cups. It's interesting, right? Because I don't necessarily see you like, I mean, we'll see. We're going to get more oracle cards here to clarify, but I see that Two of Cups is like the two of you are in harmony or on the same page. But like you guys, both of you are in kind of an energy of, I don't want to say being shut down, but like there's sadness, grief, and disappointment here on your end. There's a sense of loss on your end where this person is guarded, right? So it's like both of you guys kind of have turbulent feelings beneath the surface, even if when you're together, things feel good. Okay, so let's keep going. The Five of Cups can sometimes come up as well when we're really focused on the negatives, group three. So it's like, when I look at this, there are some spilled drinks, but there are also 2 drinks that are still left standing. So it might, maybe that's part of like what's happening here for you this month. Doesn't mean that you should accept crumbs, right? It doesn't make this person like, it doesn't give them an excuse to not do their inner work, but I feel like if you're still connecting with this person and still wanting to be with them and move forward, there's going to have to be a need to let go of the negativity because it's just going to continue to keep things kind of stuck. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got short term here. Maybe that's why you're disappointed. That sucks. We have soulmate. Oh my gosh. Show me this person, please, Spirit. Yeah. Oh, maybe they're at a long distance from you. That makes sense with the Two of Wands. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look at this. Underneath of the Two of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands with the air travel being depicted there. That's really interesting. All right, so here's kind of where I'm seeing this going, group 3. You and this person do have like a soul connection, which is really interesting, right? When you're together, things feel really positive. The Two of Cups, right? There's emotional harmony and resonance here. But this person still has sort of like unhealed wounds that they need to address. With the Runner, this is somebody who is only going to let you get so far with them because they're afraid of intimacy and they haven't really done all of the inner work that they need to. And I feel like up until this point, this person has been largely like just kind of like skating around it. But there are clearly obstacles and delays with this Nine of Wands until they're going to do that inner work. The other thing that I'm noticing too is with this road, literally this road here and all these travel images, there could even be something about travel issues or distance issues that also operate as a block here too. And I think you guys are over here in this sad energy because maybe you are wishing that things could be more long-term with this person than they are, or you're feeling disappointed because you wanted to spend a little bit more quality time with this person this month and you're not able to do that, right? So the Five of Cups makes sense to me now because there's a sadness over like what we're not getting. Like there's a disappointment over the timing that we have, the time with this person, maybe the situation coming to an end after a very short-term fling. And it feels like a loss because there's like a really like beautiful soul connection here. Definitely seems complicated. Group 3. Yeah, so we've got shadow work on your end, self-work, self-love, and focusing on you. Okay, and show me this person, please, Spirit. Cleanse, negative energy, and fresh start. Interesting. Yeah, so I feel like whatever ends up happening this month, group 3, it is going to put you into a period of kind of confronting a shadow side of yourself, maybe something connected to this game face, right? Because this talks about, you know, needing to feel like we're winning something, competitive energy, faking it till you make it. So kind of knowing that something is off, but gritting our teeth and bearing it anyway, because we don't want to lose face on something. I feel like that is going to be activating for you this month. And I see you needing to kind of give yourself a big hug when it's all said and done. I can definitely feel like why it would be disappointing, group 3, because it definitely seems like you and this person have something special when you are together, but they have a lot of healing work that they need to do. You know, they really need to clear their energy. They need to clear obstacles. Instead of just skating along and like letting things slide, they need to work on accountability. You know what I mean? So let's take a look, group 3, and see guidance and advice from Spirit as the energy stands today. Guidance or advice for group 3 when it comes to love. We have farewell. I do not need another's apology in order to gain closure. I can heal all on my own when I'm ready to release them. That's beautiful. Yeah, so I think you guys are frustrated because you're not getting an apology from this person. And it probably feels really like it stings because things could be so good when you're together, but like the way they're acting left you disappointed, okay? So I think the lesson this month, what Spirit is saying, is that you don't need the apology. You can release and move on whenever you're ready. And it might just be with that game phase that there's a little bit of ego that's keeping you stuck, where it's like, I deserve an apology, I deserve an acknowledgement, and I don't know that you're going to get it from this person because they're conflict avoidant and accountability avoidant big time. We have support. I have faith that the universe is guiding me towards what is best for me. That is so beautiful. And then we have self-love. I must learn to provide myself the same love and dedication I give to others. So this is what I see for you, group 3. Definitely comment below. Let me know a little bit about what you guys have planned for the month of May. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next reading really soon. Bye.